Hello everyone, my name is Kashif Ibrahim and you are watching our channel ourschoolteacher.com. We are running a series of tutorials about basic concepts of programming with the help of PC Basic. Up till now in this series, we have delivered two lessons. First is about the basic programming concepts, about programming language, about translators, what a programming language is, and some rules of programming to make a program in PC Basic. Then in second lesson, we have discussed about file management uh, commands which can be used in PC Basic. Now in this lesson, we are going to discuss some more commands of PC Basic. So let's start our lesson. So for this purpose, we will come on our website, ourschoolteacher.com. Here you will find, inshallah, very soon a very comprehensive level of notes, worksheets, past papers about different classes, different levels of school and college. On this website, you have to click on PC Basic. We have developed a menu over here for you. Here you will find primary, middle, O level, A level, HSSC, and PC Basic links. You have to click on PC Basic link here. This will take you to PC Basic page. And here you will find a number of lessons. So in today's class, we are going to discuss lesson number 3, which is about variable and constants in programming. So let's click on it. Here is the page. I hope that you have already read the text written about the variable and constant. If you have not, nothing to worry about. We are going to discuss it in detail. So what a variable is? Variable is something which is very frequently used in most of the programming languages. About all programming languages have concept of variable and constants. What a variable is? As we have discussed before also, that in computer system we have RAM and we have hard disk. Hard disk is used to store data permanently, but while you are working on any program, you have to load it in your computer RAM. So RAM is a temporary place where you store your data. So in RAM, when you are running a program, you need to store some small piece of data for some time. Then we use variables. Variable, you can say it is a place in the computer memory, means RAM, which has been named. It can store data. Data of variables can change, but the name remains the same. Means if you have given the name A to a for example, a place in memory, then whatever data you save over there, for example, you store there Pakistan. So when you change the data, instead of Pakistan, you replace it with Karachi, for example, then the name of the variable will remain same, A, but data will be changing. So that is why it has been given name variable. It can change its data, but the name of the variable remains same. The examples which have been given here, let's discuss it. For example, n is equal to 15. Here n is a variable and 15 is the constant. Salary is the variable and 35,000 is the constant. This is how normally variable and constants are used in different languages. Especially in PC Basic, you will use variable and constants like this. Constants will be written at right hand side and variables will be written at left hand side. Name of the variable is user defined. User defined means user has to define the name of the variable keeping some rules in mind. What those rules are? I have written those rules here. Variable name should be starting with an alphabet. Means you cannot start variable name in PC Basic with a digit 1, 2, 3, 4. Means you cannot name a variable like 1A. There might be a name like A1. A1 is possible, but 1A is not possible. Similarly, second rule is variable name cannot consist of space or any special character except underscore. In your keyboard, you will see a key which is like dash. We have two things there. One is dash and one is underscore. Both are similar, but normally underscore is displayed is with the combination of shift key. So underscore is allowed, but any special character is not allowed. Means, for example, you want to write father's name, so you can write there F underscore name. That is possible. Just like this. Here I have written SCH, then name. So this is underscore. This is not dash. Then variable name should not be very long. The maximum length of the variable, I think it is 8 characters maximum. So under 8 to 8 characters, you have to define the variable, and the name of the variable should be logical, means according to its purpose. Just like this variable SCH name is school name. So it is saying itself that I'm going to store any school name. And here I have stored FFC Grammar School and College, Mirpur Mathello. Then the next is variables might be of two types. One is numeric variable and the other one is string type variable or text type variables, you can say. Numeric variables are used to store numbers, and string type variables, or you can say text type variables, are used to store text or string. String is also called text. Text may be a combination of alphabets and numbers also, but those numbers cannot be used in any calculation. While at the other hand, numeric variables can take part in calculation. So whenever we are going to store any text, we need to write $sign with the name of the variable at the end. Just like this, NAM dollar. It is showing, it is suggesting itself that I am going to store a name here, and here I have stored Salim Aziz Ahmed. Similarly, school name dollar, it is also just suggesting that it is going to store some school name, and here I have stored FFC Grammar School and College, Mirpur Mathello. You see the text, the string which I have stored, that is enclosed in double quotation. So mind it, whenever you are using string type variables to store some string or text, that string or that text or that string type constant, this is string type constant, is to be enclosed in double quotation. So you have to keep all these things in your mind. Next is a variable name should be according to data to be stored in it, just like I have used in previous examples. For examples, EMP name to store employee name, EMP salary to store employee salary, STD name to store student's name. These are the general examples. Otherwise, whenever you are going to use a variable which is to store some string or text, you must use $sign in case of PC Basic. In any particular computer language, user cannot use a word as variable name which is already being used as a command of that language. Here you can see I have used here NAM instead of NAME then dollar, because these examples I have taken from PC Basic, right? And in PC Basic, NAME is a command by itself. So in any particular language, with you cannot name a variable with a word which is already being used as a command of that language. So name is the command of PC Basic. That is why it cannot be used as the variable name, right? So these are the rules you have to keep in your mind uh, when you are naming any variable. Now let's see some examples. These are the correct examples: name dollar, EMP name dollar, and these examples I have taken from PC Basic. Every language has its own rules. Similarly, EMP name dollar, salary, this is numeric type variable. It can be a numeric type variable. EMP salary, it can be a numeric type variable. EMP underscore salary, this can also be a numeric type variable. Similarly, P number, P underscore number, and fee. All these are correct type of variables, and in all these variables we can store some numbers. Now let's see some incorrect examples or wrong examples. For example, dollar sign I have used here first and then name. First of all, dollar sign cannot be used as a first character at first place. So this is first mistake. And then second is name word cannot be used because it is already a command in PC Basic. So it will give error on it. NAM, this is correct. There is nothing wrong. One name, this is incorrect. EMP space and then name, this is also incorrect. Static salary, this is also not correct. Salary static, you cannot use any special character. Special character means any punctuation except underscore or any other special character. For example, smiley face, for example, bracket, for example, ampersand sign, hash sign, at the rate sign, or any other special character except underscore. So only underscore you can use whenever you need to join two words to make a variable name. Otherwise, you cannot use. Now this is a program, you see, OK list on line number 10, CNAME dollar is equal to, in under quotation, Pakistan. So this Pakistan will be used in a variable CNAME. This CNAME will be existing in computer RAM. Then on line number 20, print my country name is, this is also in close. So this is a message which is being printed, and then comma, then CNAME. So it will print my name, my country name is on the screen, and then it will print CNAME data. Means CNAME will not be printed. The data which has been kept in CNAME will be printed. So the program is being ended here, and when we run the program, it will display my country name is Pakistan. I do it practically in front of you. Let's start PC Basic. This is your screen. Now I change the color of the screen. For example, I don't remember color codes. Okay. 7.5. Let's do it 7.4. Let's try 7.4. Okay, this one is good. Okay, now I'm going to start program. Line number 10. On line number 10, I say CLS. On line number 20, I say, for example, country C underscore name, country name. And then I have to use here dollar sign because I'm going to store here a string, a piece of text, then equal to sign, and then I need to write some country name because this variable I have made for storing country name. So here I'm going to write Pakistan, for example. Then I press enter key. Then on line number 30, I use print command, and then first I will print some message. My country name is, this will be enclosed. Now I need to retrieve data from the variable. I will write here C underscore the variable name which I have already used. Mind it, name can be used here as a part of the variable name because I have already used C and underscore with it. Only name cannot be used, right? Then I press enter key, and on line number 40, end. This is optional because after line number 30 there is no command. If it finds no command, then it will end the program automatically. But I am writing here clearly to mention that I am ending my program. Now I run it. When I run it, first it will clear the screen. Then it will create a variable in the memory C name, and it will store Pakistan in it. On line number 30, it will print first the message, my country name is, and then it will take data from C name and it will be printed. Because I have stored Pakistan in it, then it will print Pakistan. Oh, syntax error. Why it is showing syntax error? Maybe because of this. Now let's run. C name dollar. Now let's run. Okay, it is not taking underscore as a part of the variable name. Maybe there is a difference between GW Basic and PC Basic, because I have told you that PC Basic is the variant of basic language. Actually, this is an emulator of GW Basic. The actual language is GW Basic. In GW Basic, underscore is allowed. So here it is not accepting underscore. So you also be careful not to use underscore sign or any other special character. So here is the program. CLS name dollar equal to Pakistan. Then on line number 30, print my country name is name dollar, and then on line number 40 it is ending. And this is the result. You have already seen my country name is Pakistan. So come back to our lesson. After this, it is discussing about constant. Constants are also of two types. If you are using a string type variable, then you have to use string type constant. A string type constant means text simple. Text might be consisting of alphabets and numbers also, or only numbers, but those numbers cannot be used in calculation, right? So always string type constant will be enclosed in double quotation if you are using these constants in PC Basic. So all these are different constants. You can see I have written a program here, CLS N$1 equal to Jamil and $2 equal to Ahmed. These are two variables, two string type variables, and in these two variables I have stored two names, Jamil and Ahmed. Then again I have used another variable, sal1. Actually this is salary1 and equal to 50,000. You can see I have not used here any quotation. Then sal2, this is salary2, and this is 75,000 without any quotation. Then another variable I have used, sum. Now you see all these three variables are numeric variables. I cannot use here any string type variables. If I use it, it will give syntax error. Syntax error means the kind of error which is displayed on the screen of the PC Basic because of wrong use of the command. So if I'm using here a string type variable with $sign, then it is a wrong use. So it will give syntax error. So here I'm using three numeric variables. Sum is a new variable, and cell 1 is already having 50,000. Cell 2 is already having 75,000. So 50,000 and 75,000 will be added and stored in sum. Then print N1 First it will print the name of Jamil. Then salary is, this is a message. It will be printed same as it is. Then cell 1. Jamil salary is 50,000. Then it will come to next line, print N2. N2 is storing Ahmed. Then the message, it will be printed same as it is. Then the value of cell 2. Cell 2 is storing 75,000. Now here I am printing sum of, this is the message which is enclosed in quotation. Then N1 Jamil, and again this is message. Then N2 Ahmed. Then this is the message, salary is, then the sum of both salary, which is stored in sum variable. So this will display sum of Jamil and Ahmed. Salary is 1,25,000, right? So this is how variables and constant work in